Hello there everybody. We're now July the 18th and we've come out probably our last walk round to Bagendon. We're coming across this field. You've seen it before in previous videos if you've been watching our videos. This is where we spotted a deer in the grass. When we first came across here, it was all very short, beginning of, towards the end of March, and we walked across this field for the first time, and we discovered it had been sown so as to encourage some wild birds. And as you can see, I hope you can see there's butterflies and things. There's lots of flowering plants here, really lovely. Lots of insects floating around, absolutely super. I think it was skylarks that they were hoping to encourage to nest in this field. So I hope that's actually been the case. Haven't seen any evidence, and not sure I would know a skylark if I saw one, but there we are. So we're going to go down through the woods. If you've been watching our videos, this was one of our favourite walks at the beginning, and then they had to cut a load of the trees down that were diseased and dying, dead, and made a terrible mess in the woods. So we haven't really been down here. I think we've been down here twice since then. But we thought we'd make a final pilgrimage round down to Bagendon and back, because we're moving on finally next Wednesday. It's Saturday today, and we're moving on. We're going down to Longleat for a couple of weeks. We've got somebody coming to have a look at the TV electrics, because we've not had a TV since forever really. The original one didn't work. I managed to hook up Carol's mum's old one, and that worked for a little while, but then it started cutting out, and then we were having trouble getting the satellite dish up and down, and my diagnosis was faulty or loose electrics, and in the back where the TV is, there's just a maze of wiring which I really can't figure out properly, and so rather than fiddle with it and bust it, oh look, baby deer, look at that, there we go. Disappeared into the long grass. Yeah. There we are.
Obviously heard us.
Yeah, heard me talking, and was probably sleeping in the grass there, and he's disappeared over there. A little Bambi. Yeah, so where was I? Yes, so we've got somebody coming to have a look at that. He probably won't be able to fix it particularly. He might be able to get it working for us, but then we're going to have some more work done to move where the TV point is. We hope he can make a plan for that, and turns out that he's going to emigrate to France and semi-retire, but what we've said is, if he thinks he can do the job when we're in France, maybe not this year, but when he's settled over there next year, we'll take it to him wherever he's living in France, and he can do that job for us, get it sorted out, rewired, everything moved around, tidied up, and we can turn that space into a proper cupboard, and it'll stop looking like a bit of a hole in the in the roof. So that's the plan. So then we're going down to Longleat, which is nearby where he operates from. We're going to have a couple of weeks there, and then we're going down to Southampton after that. Then we've got dentist appointments down in Devon, and then we've got ferries booked for France on the 23rd of... It is the 23rd, isn't it? You got used to me not remembering dates. The 23rd of August. We will be on the ferry to France finally, and doing the trip that we planned down to the south coast. Hopefully we'll have some fairly decent weather, and we're not coming back from there until the end of November, and come back, get MOT and everything else done, see some folks, maybe celebrate Christmas, and then we're heading back across again so that we can have January, February, March again down in the south. We'll probably then see how things go, but we probably head for Spain on that occasion, but we'll use the route that we map out down through France to get to Spain and head for the south of Spain. It's quite a long journey. It's going to cost us in fuel, but hopefully we'll save on campsite fees using the airs, but we'll see how it goes over the autumn, see how it pans out, if it works for us. And if it does, then that's the plan. And yeah, so finally we're set free within the bounds of COVID security. So that's what we're doing. We're going to enjoy the rest of this walk. You've seen all of this walk one way or another on the previous videos. If you haven't seen them, then do go have a look. Some really beautiful scenery here, really super, and it's quite nice looking back over the old videos when we first came and seeing the difference. And the fields over there, which were bare when we arrived, are now turning golden, ready for harvest across the other side of the valley. All the logs, well, almost all the logs have disappeared from here. If you remember, piled up high along this stretch. Just a few left there that obviously nobody wanted or haven't picked up yet. So there we are. That's us. We'll keep you up to date, and hopefully you can enjoy some of our travels across France when we get to that, but also a little bit of Longleat, some travels down in Devon, so there's lots more to come, hopefully more exciting times, although to be honest it hasn't been that bad being here, and we are sort of thinking about finding places that we can stay for maybe a month or so at a time, various times, so we can do more exploring like we've done while we've been here. It looks like it's been tidied up a bit here, which is good to see. Deadwood piled up between the trees, providing a bit of hedging. Looks a little bit tidier than the last time we were here. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does help us to be encouraged to keep making videos and keep blathering on. Do make a comment, say hello, and if you're a new subscriber, let us know who you are and where you are. That'd be great. We'd like to know who we're talking to, and if there's anything you want to know about us, about our travels, about our plans that we haven't said or is unclear, then just ask a question, because we'll be happy to chat to that. We'll do a question time. If you send in some questions, we'd be happy to do that. And yeah, so take care everybody, look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you again very soon. God bless, bye bye. Right, here we are. It's the, what's the date today?
22nd of July.
The 22nd of July, thank you Carol. 22nd of July, we're all packed up. We just emptied the tanks. We're down at the emptying point, blocking the road as usual when we empty. And we're about to set off. This is day one of travels now, post the lockdown. So no longer locked in. We're free to go. So there's the route back up and round. Up there where that caravan is where we've been parked. Just down from there, plot 87, pitch 87. So this is our last empty here at Mayfield Park. We do thank them very much for their hospitality for the last 4 months. But we're really glad to be going now. Carol's just paid the last electric bill. And yeah, we're ready to roll. Grace is ready to go. Cleared the front here. Lulu's in her co-driver's seat. So, happy to be moving, Carol?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got to go to the garage now, fill up with fuel.
Yeah.
We haven't put fuel.
Starting all over again.
It is, isn't it? Because it's 4 months.
Yeah.
No, it's longer than
No,
that.
it's 4 months.
Well, the last time we filled up with fuel was February.
No, 3rd of March.
3rd of March. 3rd of March. Almost February.
Yeah.
So 3rd of March was the last time we actually put fuel in, including the gas for the cooking and so on.
Yeah.
So we're going to fill all of that up,
Okay.
and then head off for Cricklade.
Yeah.
So I've got. Oh, we guess we've got to do shopping first. Yes.
Otherwise,
because we're almost empty of food, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've run ourselves right down.
Yeah.
Not done shopping for a couple of weeks now. So yeah, we're ready and off to go.
We're ready to rock and roll.
So this is just a little note of our departure, and we will see you when we get there. Bye for now. Hi everyone, well it's still moving day. I'm sat here waiting for Carol. She's in Tesco's. It's about 2:20 now. We're still in Cirencester. After I spoke to you last, we emptied the tanks, paid the electric bill, and headed out to the co-op garage at the Twin Roundabouts and filled up with LPG, both for our gas, cooking and heating and fridge while we're off grid, and also the fuel. Quite surprised actually, because we were showing half a tank, but it took 80 odd pounds worth. So by my calculations, that's a little bit more than half a tank. Anyway, we're full now of LPG, so we're okay now for the trip down to just down to Cricklade, and then on over the next few days down to the campsite. So then we've just been and done all the shopping, done a huge shop at Aldi. We had to park here in Tesco's because there was not space in the Aldi car park, so we trolleyed the shopping back up here, and then I've just taken the trolley back. Carol's in Tesco's getting a few bits we couldn't get and some things we want from Tesco's, so she's in there doing that at the moment, and I'm just sitting waiting for her to come back. I was going to go in and sort of find her, but because there wasn't a queue outside when we went past and she went in, but there's now a queue there, so I thought I'll just come back here and have a chat to you guys. So that's where we're at. It's nice to be off site, back driving again. That's okay. Just getting used to it again, taking it steady, taking it easy, not going very far now, just a few miles down to Cricklade. We'll be there for 2 nights, got a doctor's appointment. Carol's got an eye test appointment back here in Cirencester. My sister's going to bring us over. So we'll do those few jobs before we truck off again down to the campsite. that's it really. It's kind of strange being out and about again, but nice. It's good. Be good to be somewhere different. And it's only a month now, and we will be heading off to France. I think it's a month. 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Yeah. End of August. And we're at the end of July now, so it's July 22nd or whatever. So, yeah, not too long to go. And we booked a campsite down in the south of France for 3 weeks, well, 20 days. On the beach, so that's going to be really nice. So it's got swimming pools and stuff, so that'll be really super. But we hope to enjoy the journey as well. We've got a fortnight to get down there, 2 weeks travelling down through France, which is tons. We're not going to rush it. We're going to take it fairly steady, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, if it's nice and they've got availability, we may stay there into October, but at the moment we just booked through September. They had a special offer, 20 days in September was discounted, so we thought, well, we'll grab that, take that, and see how it goes. If it's worth the money, we'll pay the extra to stay in October, although probably it'll be more off season, so price might be lower anyway. So I think that's it, just to keep you up to date on our little journey today. We're not going very far, but it feels like a big journey, coming away from the campsite where we've been for 4 months, been there since March. Seems like a long time, and it felt like leaving home actually. It's really weird, because we couldn't wait to get away in a lot of ways, just because we bored. Got into a real sort of routine, if you like, of just living in a particular spot. So it's taken us a couple of days to get everything put away properly. Put the bikes away this morning, folded those back up for the first time. And I think we've got them out after about 2 weeks. So they've been out for 3.5 months. Covered over at the back of the van, been out on them a few times. If you haven't seen the video of us sitting on our bikes, then go back and have a look at that. Didn't do too much biking. Carol was a bit wary, but over the last week we've cycled into Cirencester twice along the main road, and she was really good on that. So I think we've cracked it as far as cycling goes. I think she's got there now. She's got that confidence on the bike and feels a lot safer now. Not wobbling about so much, not so fearful, not stopping for no reason, that sort of thing. Because she was just stopping in the middle of the road, kind of thing, when we were up the lanes. I say, why have you stopped? I don't know. I just stopped. So yeah, no problems now. So very, very happy. We'll be able to use the bikes. While we're down at Longleat, the campsite, it's sort of middle of nowhere, so we may get out on the bikes round about there as well. We're also hoping that when we get there, this chap will come and have a look at the television and the electrics, and we might get the TV working, so Carol will be happy about that, because she likes to watch the news and stuff. Doesn't bother me one little bit. And she likes to watch things like loose women and stuff like that, so. But there's nothing much on TV these days that I actually want to watch. Okay, well, that's enough wittering on. Speak to you again soon. I'm hoping, I've got some software now on here, so I'm hoping to kind of clip these bits together for today. See how that goes. Anyway, God bless, take care. If this is your first time listening to me wittering away, I'm very sorry. You don't have to come back. But if you stick with us, we're going to be doing some travelling soon down through France, and we'll take you with us on that journey and show you a little bit of France. If you've been and you love it, it'll be nice. We watch things from Canada all the time because we just loved our time in Canada, and now when other people put stuff up about Canada, we just want to see it because it's great. We even look for Canadian TV programs so that we can see the Rockies in the background. Don't care what the programme's like as long as we can see the views. Yeah, so that's so if you want to see a little bit of France, then stick with us. Follow our videos, do subscribe and follow us, and that'd be great. So, all right, speak to you soon. God bless. Bye bye now. Bye bye for now.